folks. Listen, this is a live stream, and what I'm going to be showing here is it's like miscellaneous information. It's really good information, but some of it is a little bit of what I showed yesterday about the leap year connection. So make sure you watch that video first, before watching this, but that's on you, if you don't do it. But watch the live stream from yesterday. All right, so I'm going to show you the connections to the leap year and some, you know, creepy connections after that have something to do with the Academy Wars and stuff, which I've shown some of it before, but there's connections here that I'm going to be showing. Anyway, so let's get started with the leap year thing again, and that way you can see what the leap year is all about. And if anyone says they can't understand what's going on, tell them to watch from the beginning. All right, so I told you guys that everything connects to Elvis, okay? Oh, this is the first card. Hold on. So leap year, this year, it's a leap year. One day is added to the calendar, right? And that date is 2/29. All right? That's the one day that's added, and it connects to Elvis because Elvis, he died on 8/16, which is the 228th day of the year, because 1977 was not a leap year. But 229, August 16th is the 229th day on a leap year, okay? And the leap year equation uh, is the one that's going to be, taken out, kind of. So anyway, let me show you the next card. I'm just showing you the connections with the leap year. Leap year, the initials are LY, 1225. And by the way, the 12th prime number is 37. But look at this. L is the 12th letter, Y is the 25th letter, which makes Christmas Day, 1225. 37 looks like the letters EL, like Elvis, and EL means God in Hebrew. Okay, that's what this is all about. The word God. And look, leap, the word leap has the EL, and you have the AP, which AP is A is the first letter, P is the 16th letter. You have the 116 backwards, 611, because I told you 611 is when Seattle gets struck. Okay, all of King County and in Washington State get out before June 11th. Okay, and so notice that what the letters of leap is LEAP, right? LEAP. You have EL, this is what it equals in gematria. EL equals the same as the letters AP, PA. So leap, LE, which is God in Hebrew, is the same as PA. So basically it makes the word leap, it's the exact same. AP, PA is the word EL. Okay? So that means you're seeing, when you see, like, you're seeing EL, EL. Or you're seeing Papa, Papa. Papa don't preach. The pee-pee again. You understand? So it's EL, EL would equal Papa in gematria. Same exact numbers. It's the pee-pee, Papa. Anyway. And Papa also would be 1717. You get what I'm saying? PAPA is 1717. Yeah, and also equals the word pale. And we'll get to that later in the video. Okay, and also, like I said, L can be pronounced EL. Like EL can just be the letter L, right? So what are the letters left after, if you just separate the letter L, you have EAP. That's Elvis Aaron Presley's initials, which can make the word ape, or can make the word PEA, which is a P. P is a green color, like Emerald City, Seattle, And so you have the EAP. You see what I'm saying? Which is Elvis Aaron Presley's initials, and his first name is EL. I mean, his first two letters of his name is EL. And let me just show you this. That the word, the letters EAP equals the exact same as the word Lee. Lee equals EAP in gematria, exact same numbers, everything. And I was just bringing it up because Lee Harvey Oswald, you have Bruce Lee, who was, I mean, Lee Harvey Oswald is the one who killed Kennedy, and Kennedy is connected to the head wound, which connects to everything, the Washington ritual and the Trump head wound that I always tell you about on August 4th. But it connects to the Seattle event too, because the Bruce Lee and Brandon Lee, who both died, in circumstances, weird circumstances, they're both buried in Seattle. Okay. And then you have Jerry Lee Lewis. Jerry Lewis. Anyway, Lewis is like Elvis. And he was born the same year as Elvis, I think, 1935, if I'm not mistaken. And the letters EEL, I told you, equals EAP, which is the backwards the word Lee, which is an eel. Eel is a electric fish, you know. You know what I'm saying? And it's a beast out of the sea, because Elvis is the beast out of the sea, right? And yes, and Lee jeans is a gene, just like Levi's is a gene. I mentioned that long time ago, and look at me, I didn't even think of that in the last video. That's how stupid I am sometimes, because I have so much information in my head, folks, you know? Anyway, so yeah, it's another genes, because Levi's is Elvis. It's the same words, you know, lives, Levi's, lives, you know, the Black Lives, the Elvis, Black Elvis matters, you know what I mean? Anyway, also, you know that Martin Luther King was killed in Memphis, Tennessee, and that's where Elvis lived and died. And so Elvis is known as the king. Martin Luther King was killed in Memphis, Tennessee, and he was known as a king. Seattle's in King County. Now it's named after Martin Luther King, that King County. And why am I bringing it up? Because he was killed in 68. The 68th prime number is 337, which looks like the letters EEL. 337 looks like EEL, you see? The 68th prime. And Elvis, his name equals 67 forward, 68 backwards. So, you know, it's all connected there. Because they have to get rid of the twin connection. You understand? Everything's about getting rid of the twin connection. And so what else we have here? Just like Washington, there's a Washington, D.C., and you have the state of Washington. They have to get rid of a twin, you know? They're going to give one of them a head wound, okay? And what do I mean by that? You know, if you've seen my videos about the head wound, hold on, folks. Just real quick, let me show it to you guys here one last time. For the people who are new, I told you guys that when I talk about a head wound, the connecting to Trump, because Trump's going to get his head wound on August 4th, but Seattle, I mean, the Washington State gets a head wound too. Because look, this is Seattle right here. Where is it? Seattle's right here. Right there. And this is all of King County, all this. I don't know. I'm not sure what this part is, but this is part of Washington State. This is the head I'm talking about. And in Seattle during the pandemic, they were calling this the chop zone. So if they chop this off or something happens to this area and this goes down, this is the head. You see how it starts? This is the chin, this is the back of the head, and this is the top of the hair. This is Elvis. Okay, look, see, that's Elvis's head. All right, that's Elvis's head. Now, and you know, I told you Trump's going to get his head wound on August 4th in Ohio, but Trump lives in Florida, and Florida looks like Trump's head, and it looks like a gun. So it looks like a gun and a head, and if you put this on top of Trump's head, it would look just like his hair. But he's going to get his head wound in Ohio, but he lives in Florida. Okay, now, let me get to the next thing here. So anyway, so like I said, the eel is like a beast out of the sea when I was showing you the the connection with because Lee equals EAP, which is Elvis Aaron Presley's initials, right? Which is in the word leap, LEAP, right? Anyway, uh, so there's other Lee connections. I don't remember all the Lee connections, but anyway, um, like I said, I can't go through all the connections with Elvis. Okay, we're just gonna have to stick to more of the thing. So Elvis turns 89 this year. Okay, and uh, if you've been watching my videos, you understand. I keep telling you that there has to be a twin. The twin has to be taken out. Okay, that's what it's all about. The twin being taken out. All right. Now, that's why Elvis's twin was sacrificed supposedly, or he died, whatever. Um, yes, there's lots of volcanoes. I've talked about that. Anything can happen. We don't know what's going to happen. Whatever this event is, it's going to trigger probably a water event, because Elvis equals water. Elvis equals reset. Okay, and that's how God reset the earth, with water, a flood. Okay. Anyway, so like I said, whatever happens, what's the beginning thing? I'm not sure. Is it going to be a fake nuke attack? Is just a big explosion, and then it triggers something bigger? We'll see. Anyway, so remember, Elvis turns 89 this year, right? Yeah. Sorry, hair flying around. What the hell? Anyway, hold on. So Elvis turned 89 this year, right? Now look at this, because I told you Elvis died on the 228th day of the year, right? So I told you that Washington State gets struck on 6/11/2024. Now look, on 6/11, okay, remember, Trump is born on 6/14, so that's it. This comes before he turns the next age, the next birthday. And Obama is born on August 4th, the day Trump gets his head wound. So on 6/11, this will be their ages: 89, 77, 62. And look at that. It equals 228. You see what I mean? That's August 16th, the day Elvis died, the 228th day. Now, on August 4th, pay attention, on August 4th, the day Trump gets his head wound, Elvis still's 89, but now Trump turned 78, and then Obama would be 63 on that day. But the day's not over. So could it be 62? Because then if it's 62, it would be the 229. See, do you understand? And the Space Needle turned 62 years old, you see? And Elvis died in 77. The Space Needle turned 62, and it was resurrected in 1962. And then now it's 62 years later, because it's going to be 62 years old on April 21st. And Elvis died in 77. But look, you see what I'm saying? Because the day, if it's up to that day and you don't count that day, technically it would be like 62 years and 63 once the day is over. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense to you guys or not. Okay. And then look, now when Elvis died in 1977, because he died on August 16th, right? The 228th day of the year in 1977. If you look at their ages on August 16th, okay, because Elvis had turned 42 that year. So all three of their birthdays had already come past on August 16th. What was their birthdays? Ages. Elvis was 42, Trump was 31, Obama was 16. It equals 89. See? See what I'm saying? Everything is about a twin, like I said. Anyway. Anyway, man, there was something else I had. I don't know what I did with it. Oh well. So I'm not going to show it in this video. Anyway, so let me go on to the next thing. So, so you remember I was showing you the that EL equals the same as the letters AP or PA, like Pennsylvania, you know, and I told you I had went there to Pennsylvania, right? For my wife. Anyway, and the only two places I've actually traveled, because once I came here to this country from Beirut, Lebanon, the only time I've ever gotten on a plane to go anywhere besides coming to America from Beirut, Lebanon, I went to Florida, which where Trump is, and to Pennsylvania. Those are the only two places, right, that I went. And PA, all right, pay attention, all right. PA is the abbreviation for Philadelphia, right? Isn't it interesting? All right, listen to what I'm going to tell you here. Okay, I'm about to show something to you. So first, let me say this, okay? You know that Trump gave Elvis the Presidential Medal of Freedom Award posthumously. You know what that means? It means the guy's already dead, so he's being given an award after he's already dead. All right, so Trump gave Elvis. He was the first one to give a Presidential Medal of Freedom Award to Elvis. You would think somebody else would have come by and done it already, but no. They waited for Trump to do it. The image of the beast in the flesh, because Elvis is the beast, Trump is the image of the beast. So, and in that, you saw what happened at that thing. I've connected that day up and down. So, and how he played, how great thou art, where, he's talking about Lord, the words God is said in that, the song. Anyway, so Trump gives Elvis the award posthumously, which means the guy's already dead when he received the reward. You know what I mean? Whatever it means, that's what it means. So when Elvis died in 1977, oh, and by the way, the reason I'm bringing that up is because that means someone is being crowned after his death. Crowned after his death. So you're seeing Elvis being crowned. And who's giving him the crown? Is Trump, right? Trump is his image, I told you. So he's getting his crown. So in 1977, the very first actor that ever won an award after dying during an Oscars was listen to this. Who was the first actor to win an award posthumously after his death at the Academy Awards?
According to Entertainment Weekly, though many expected James Dean to become the first posthumous winner in an acting category, he was nominated for both Giant and East of Eden in 1956. It took nearly 2 more decades, and the honor went to Australian Peter Finch.
So there was people who were nominated after they had died, but none of them won. There was only one that won it, and it was Peter Finch. And Peter is a wiener reference, you know that. And a finch is a bird, So, so the reason I'm bringing that up is because when did Peter Finch win this award? What year did Peter Finch win an Oscar?
Peter Finch won the Academy Award for Best Actor for Network in 1977.
And he won it for the movie Network. And that was the year Elvis died in 1977. Do you understand where I'm going with this? He won it posthumously at the awards. Does that resonate with you guys? What I'm talking about? The only time Yeah, someone's saying Peter Pinch with the PP. That's funny. Yeah, Peter Finch. And it's Peter Finch, the initials would be 166, 166. But the point I'm trying to make is, do you get it? Do you get what I'm talking about? The only one to ever win. He wins the award. Do you understand? It's like saying there's many antichrists, but there's only one who's the antichrist. Elvis, the year Elvis died. And you know why I'm saying that? Because everything in that year was a ritual. Oh, that's a good catch. Yeah. 8338 is the same as the word Memphis, you know. And just like, what did I say equaled Memphis yesterday? Was it the word leap year? Almost the exact same. Anyway, so uh, what was I saying? Now I'm lost. That year that Elvis died, you also had Seattle Slew winning the Triple Crown on June 11th, the most prestigious race in horse racing. And horse racing is the sport of kings. That's what it's called. Elvis was known as the King. Seattle's in King County. Martin Luther King was killed in Memphis, Tennessee, where Elvis lived and died. It's all connected. And Martin Luther King's named after King County in Seattle. So anyway, the point I'm trying to make is there was a ritual in 1977. Seattle slew. Slew means to violently kill. They're going to destroy Seattle. And that was the ritual on 6/11, the most prestigious race in horse racing he won, to win the Triple Crown. Do you understand how impossible these coincidences are? And Elvis was known as the king. He dies on the throne, the toilet. They mock God. And what was Elvis doing when he died on the throne, the king, Elvis? He was reading a book called The Scientific Search for the Face of Jesus. It's complete mockery, folks. Can't you see it? All right? Anyway, so this Peter Finch, he wins Best Actor at the Oscars that year. Okay? And wait, I'm not done with that Oscar thing. You think it's a coincidence. It's not. All right? When was the 1977 Oscars?
March 28th, 1977.
And here, so now I'm going to start showing you stuff, okay? Oh, and isn't it interesting that the word, Elvis died in 77, right? And the word twin equals 66, right? And from Elvis's birthday to 9/11 was 66 years, all right? Because the Twin Towers fell, you know what I mean? So twin equals 66, Elvis dies in 77. Look at this, Peter Finch. From the day he was born, Peter Finch, 9/28, 1916, to the day Elvis was born, look at that, 6,677 days, 6677. And Elvis and Jesse, their names equal 6767. So you have those numbers in there too, Elvis and Jesse. You see what I mean? Because, twin equals 66, Elvis died in 77. And I told you that Elvis equals 67, his name, and Jesse equals 67. So you have the twin in there, you see? Yeah, actually, Kelly, I've mentioned that before in a video, in the videos that got taken down. Anyway, so let me go back to the Oscars thing. In 1977. So what Oscars was it? What Oscars was it, folks? Get ready. Here we go. Here we go. So the 49th Oscars, and remember, I'm born on 9/4, and in the UK, they say that date, 9/4/49. I'm born on September 4th. And look, the 49th Oscars was in 1977. Rocky, The Rock, get it? Rocky wins Best Picture. The movie was filmed and takes place in the PPA, The app, APP. I told you the PA, which means EL. PA means EL. Do you get it? The APP. And the word leap is missing a P. I told you that. If it had a second P, it would be the word apple. APPLE, the word leap. It's just missing that extra P because I told you the PP is the Antichrist. So Rocky PP wins the Antichrist because it's filmed and takes place in Philadelphia. Okay? Now, and hold on. Yeah, I've mentioned that before too about the Oscar, the O, and the scar, the O scar. You know, because the O is the crown. That's what that's all about. And the Academy Award is the AA. You know what I mean? Because you know, in Elvis's middle name is Aaron. They say that they added the AA. They added a second A because, like I said, to make Elvis's name equal 216, they had to have that A because Elvis Aaron Presley equals 216 with that double A. And 216 is 6 times 6 times 6, right? Anyway, so let's get back to Sylvester Stallone and the Philadelphia thing. Look, when was Sylvester Stallone born? Sylvester Stallone was born on 7/6/46. That's George Bush Jr., the 9/11 president's birthday. And you know 7/6 is 6 months, 6 days into the year. 6/6, 6 months and 6 days into the year is 7/6. And it's the numbers 6, 7 backwards. That's Elvis's numbers, 6, 7. You understand? Elvis equals 67. And 67 is the first number when written out to equal 162, which is June 11th, the 162nd day of the year. Look, born in Hell's Kitchen, Sylvester Stallone. Look, it's got the 1 in his name. You see that? Look, it's got the Vester. You know that Elvis's dad's brother was named Vester. And you know when Vester Presley was born? Vester Presley was born on 9/11. Vester Presley. And if you don't believe me, let me just show you. When was Vester Presley born? You piece of... When was Vester Presley born? You piece.
Vester Presley was born on September 11th, 1914.
September 11, 1914. Anyway, where was I going with this? Where am I? Oh, the Sylvester Stallone thing. All right, hold on. Well, I'm going to tell you because the 49ers have everything to do with Elvis. Okay? I told you the 49ers won every significant number connection with Elvis, you know, because Elvis Super Bowl, the halftime show with Elvis was the 49ers. The score was exactly the things that I talked about with the numbers, the 162, 216, because June 11th is 162, 216 is August 4th. That was the score, 2016. But anyway, that was the Elvis halftime show, which was in '89 with the Super Bowl. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that everything has to do with the 9449, which is my birthday, but it also connects to the 95 because my birthday is a leap year. So you don't understand. It all connects to MLK. You'll see in the near future. But anyway, so the 49th Oscars, the 49ers, and where did the 49ers play football? You know, where did the San Francisco 49ers play football? See, look. They play at Elvis Stadium. Levi's. Elvis Stadium. Okay. Anyway, so anyway, let's go back to the Rocky thing. Yeah, that's right. Elvis worked with Paramount Pictures. That's right, the PP. Yep. Mm-hmm. Stallion is a horse. Stallone. That's right. He was known as the Italian Stallion, which is a horse reference. That's right. Okay, let's get back to this. So Rocky, it was filmed in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the PPA. I have more on that. Just hold on. Let's look at how Rocky connects even more now. In the movie Rocky, right? In the movie Rocky. Exactly, that's what I'm about to show, Cohen. In the movie Rocky, look at this. In the movie Rocky, his address is 1818 East Tusculum, whatever. It's the ET for Elvis Trump. The ET, the I was about to say the joke that everyone's extraterrestrial. 1818, that's Elvis and Jesse's birthday, you see? The twins. 1818 was the address of Rocky in the movie. And I told you that 1818 is the twins' birthday, the day Elvis and Jesse were born. Jesse dies. So 216 it equals 216. August 4th is the 216th day of the year. That's the day Trump gets his head wound. If you say the date backwards, like they say in the UK, 8181, it equals 16-2. That's June 11th, the 162nd day of the year. It's the 1616, the PP. PP. 16th letter of the alphabet is the P. Two P's. Get it? Two P's. The APP. Two P's. Two P's in a pod. Two P's, get it? EAP is P. It's two Elvis Aaron Presleys, two P's in a pod. Are you guys understanding this? Okay? And the PP is the Antichrist, because the P is the 16th letter of the alphabet. It's two P's, 1616. And I've shown it 100 times that the PP is the Antichrist. If you don't know that, you will in the near future. Anyway, so remember the address was 1818 ET, right? And look, is it just a coincidence that the movie ET was released on 6/11/1982? And look, from Elvis's birthday to 6/11 is 1982 days. See? And Seattle equals 8219. It's the same numbers, 8219. Seattle equals 8219. You see what I mean? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, Kelly, but I stopped myself because I was, in the past, that joke when it came out. Oh man. Okay, where was I? I'm getting sidetracked here. Yeah, the PP, that's right. Okay, so remember I told you that the word twin equals 66, and from Elvis's birthday to 9/11 is 66 years, 8 months, 4 days. I told you Trump's going to get his head one on 8/4, okay? And this was from Elvis's birthday to 9/11, the day the twin towers fell. Just like Elvis's twin died at birth, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, why am I showing that? Because you remember what I showed you here? That Rocky won it in 1977, the year Elvis died. Rocky won Best Picture, and it was Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, PP, right? What a strange coincidence that, because remember, twin equals 66, right? What a strange coincidence, because, remember, I was just showing you that it has to do with the Philadelphia, right? what a strange coincidence. At the 66th Oscars, there was a movie called Philadelphia. And Tom Hanks wins the Best Actor in what year? 94. That's my birthday again. 66th Oscars, Best Actor, Tom Hanks for Philadelphia. And it was up for best, um, best picture, but it didn't win. Uh, are you seeing what I'm showing? Like, what's the chance that it's another PA connection? You know, because PA means EL. And Tom Hanks, who played in the Elvis movie, come on, it's everything has to do with everything connected to Tom Hanks connects to Elvis. That's why he was the first famous person to get the 19 crown. Because I told you everything's about Elvis with the corona thing, the 19 crown. He was the first famous person to get it. And what was Tom Hanks doing when he got the crown 19 sickness, corona? He was filming the Elvis movie. Do you get it? Are you understanding what I'm talking about? The 66th Oscars, you know? Yeah, that's what I was saying. That someone says that Tom Hanks goes pee in that he pees in every video or something. Yeah, the Sleepless in Seattle bum. You know, but the movie Castaway is full of Elvis references. And you know, check this out. Pay attention. Get ready. So you remember I told you that Elvis and Jesse equals 67, 67. From Elvis's birthday to 9/11 within the same year, 247 days, which is my birthday. 9/4 is the 247th day of the year, 248 on leap year. But from Elvis's birthday to 9/11 is 247 days. And look, that's the percentage of 247 days, 67.67. Elvis and Jesse, the Twin Towers fell on 9/11. The towers, the twins, 67.67%. If you write the word 67, it equals 162. June 11th is the 162nd day of the year. It's the first number that does this. Okay, and the last number that does it is 76. And who was born on 7/6? That was George Bush Jr. and Sylvester Stallone, who won for Rocky in 1977. You see what I'm saying? 7667. Same. That's the only numbers that equal 162 in gematria. 67 is 76 because they're exact same letters. 67 and 76 is exact same letters. Anyway, so why am I bringing up the 67? Because I just showed you the 66 was Best Actor was Tom Hanks for Philadelphia, right, at the Oscars in 94. And I told you I'm 94, 95. Who won Best Actor in 95? 95, the 67th Oscars. Best Picture went to Forrest Gump. Best Actor, Tom Hanks. Again, you see what I'm saying? Are you serious? Come on, man. 66, 67 Oscars. 94, 95, that's my birthday, the year. And you have Tom Hanks again. And in the movie Forrest Gump, Tom Hanks shows Elvis how to dance. So ridiculous. So ridiculous, man. Are you guys getting what I'm showing here? The impossible coincidences? I mean, come on, man. And you know everything, listen. Right? So pay attention. So okay, let me just say this real quick. So, you know, Elvis died at the age of 42. Okay? Pay attention. Elvis died at the age of 42. And 45 years later, on the death anniversary, because he died on August 16th, at the age of 42, from that day to August 16th, 2022, when Elvis turned 45 years old, that was the day that the fuse was lit. On August 16th, 2022, when Elvis turned 45 years dead, he turned 45 years dead, like he's been dead for 45 years. It was his death anniversary, 45th death anniversary. That day, the fuse was lit, because on that day, to this year, June 11th, is 666 days, okay? That was the day. It had to connect to the 45. The 45 connects to the 666, okay? And I explained it in my other videos, but so 45 is important, the 42 is important, right? Pay attention. Pay attention. Who won, what won Best Picture at the 45th Oscars? 45th Oscars. The Godfather. You see that? You see what I'm saying? At the 45th, it was The Godfather. I'm sure that was just another coincidence. You know what I mean? And what movie won Best Picture at the 45th Oscars?
The Godfather, according to some information
See?
I found on Wikipedia.
And by the way, it took place in the year 73, which is the EL. EL, you see? Anyway, there's one more thing here. So watch this. So remember, Elvis died at 42, then to the 45 is what's important. And I told you that from Elvis's birthday, the day he was born, to the day Seattle Slew won the Triple Crown, the percentage of the amount of days, I'm not even going to show you the days because it's super important, the amount of days, but the percentage was this. So from Elvis's birthday, the day he's born, to the day Seattle Slew, the ritual of the horse winning the Triple Crown on June 11th, was 45%. See? Now, pay attention. But within the same year, on a regular year, not a leap year, because, see, they have to get rid of the twin. So, the twin connection. So, on a regular year, from Elvis's birthday to 6/11, this is what the percentage would be, okay? Because it's 155 days from Elvis's birthday to 6/11. If you count the day, it's 155 days from Elvis's birthday to 6/11. And what is 155 days? Besides the fact that 155 is the first number in gematria when written out, you write out the words 155. It's the first number that equals 216. The first one. First number, and probably the last one, I don't know, and most likely the last time, it equals 216. How is that possible? That the one number is the one number that he chooses to go from Elvis's birthday to 6/11. It's 155 days on a regular year, because Elvis was born on a regular year, not a leap year, and he died on a regular year, not a leap year. So pay attention. So what I'm showing you is the regular year equation. So what is the regular year equation? Look, what's the percentage? Look, so look, from Elvis's birthday, the day he's born, to 6/11/77, when the Seattle Slew ritual happened, it was 42, 45 point something. So 42, 45 point something percent. From Elvis's birthday to 6/11, within the same year, is 42.47%. 42.47, okay? So I believe it's 42, 45.48 here. So that's why it's in between the 47, 48 connection. I'm going to tell you what that means. Because from the day Seattle Slew won the Triple Crown, Elvis died at the age of 42, right? So from Elvis's birthday to the day Seattle Slew won the Triple Crown, June 11th, was 42 years. So from that day to this year, 6/11, is 47 years exactly. 42, 47, which is what I showed you here, 42.47. From Elvis' birthday to 6/11 is 42.47. Okay? And that's what it is. 42 years, 47 years. From which makes 89, and Elvis turns 89 this year. He turned 89. And why am I showing you this? So remember, from Elvis's birthday, the day he's born to 6/11, the day Seattle Slew ritual happened, it was 42.45%, 42.45.48. This is 0.47. And I just showed you this equation, the 42.47. So 45, 47, 48, it's going to be, so when this happens, the 6/11, it's basically in between the 47, 48, because it happens in 47, and then this whole year, the next year would be the 48, you know, because that's when all this stuff takes place, you know, all these events. And then next year is the reset year, okay? That's when they implement, you know, they'll start to bring out the mark and stuff. You know, it's, you know, I mean, it's slowly, gradually they'll bring it out. But anyway, so why am I bringing this up? So basically, what numbers do you see here? 42, 47, and 45. 42, 47, and 45, right? So, when I couldn't find anything about the winners of the Oscars, maybe you guys can look it up yourselves. Look, who won Best Actor at the 42nd Academy Awards?
The 42nd Academy Awards had 34 winners. Here are the first three.
Here's George one. I take that back. Best Actor was here at the 42nd Academy Awards. Look, the reason, see this 42nd Academy Awards. Look at, so Best Actor was John Wayne. JW equals 33. And why am I bringing that up? Because John Wayne, when did John Wayne die?
John Wayne died on June 11th, 1979.
So this dude died on June 11th. And he was born on 5/26, which is the 146th day of the year, which is Trump's birthday backwards, 6/14, 146. And he was born in, oh, this is important too. He was born in the year 1907, which I'll explain to you what that is. So he has a 6/11 connection, but there might be more. Okay. So I'm not sure. Other connections. What won Best Picture at the 42nd Academy Awards?
Here is information from Oscars.org.
It was Midnight Cowboy. And I mean, you know, I could find a few things with that because I know midnight equals 84. Yeah, I don't know. So Midnight Cowboy won. So I don't know. Other than that, I don't see anything. But here's where it's important. So I guess, like I said, if you want to look it up some more. Oh, I know. Wait a minute. Who was in the movie Midnight Cowboy? Who was the actor in Midnight Cowboy?
Midnight Cowboy has a cast of more than 60 actors. Here are the first three: John Voight, Dustin Hoffman, and Brenda Vaccaro.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure there's, like I said, I'm sure we could find stuff. I'm going to get to why I'm bringing this up. So listen to So it was the 42nd Oscars, right? Listen to the date. When did the 42nd Oscars take place? Look. So I want you to pay attention to what I'm showing you here. Pay attention. So you have 42. April 7th is 47. So you have a 42, a 47, and 197. You know what 197 is? The 45th prime. So the 45th prime is 197, and you have a crown. So you have 42, 47, which I explained to you, and then you need the 45. Remember, I was telling you the 42, 47, 45 is important. The 45th prime is 197. So other than that, I don't really see anything, because the best actor was John Wayne, and he died, on 6/11. So, from that day, let me just take a look. Let's see if there's another connection with this. Um, Hold on. Let's see how many days later he died. So he wins the award on 4/7/1970. When was he born? Hold on. When was John Wayne born?
John Wayne was born on May 26, 1907.
Let's look at that first. So when he won, he was 62 years old when he won that award. And 62 is how old the Space Needle is going to be, I told you. And the 62 has the connection with the crown and with the queen and with a few other things. But, and anyways, forget about that. So that was from the day he was born to the day he got the award. All right. Now let's see to the day he died. I know it was June 11th, 79. So let's go. I just want to see how many days after he got that award did he die. And then I'm going to end the video, folks. Look, there is a connection, but it's too complicated to get into. It was 9 years, 2 months, 4 days, or 5 days. Basically, it's Neo's birthday and my birthday. 9/2 is when he's born. I was born on 9/4, 9/5. So it's 9 years, 2 months, 4 or 5 days. But anyway, forget about that. I was just trying to show you how all of this stuff has connections to each other. Look, if you guys want to believe that all of this is just coincidence, then go right ahead. I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. What won Best Picture at the 68th Oscars? Not 68.
Here is information from Wikipedia.
Oh, 68th Oscars, the Braveheart won it. And I'm trying to think of who the best actor was. Who won Best Actor at the 68th Oscars?
The 68th Academy Awards had 29 winners.
Oh, it was Nick Cage for Leaving Las Vegas. You see that? So you have the Las Vegas reference, because this year the Super Bowl's in Las Vegas. Elvis is all about Las Vegas. Nicolas Cage is born one day before or after Elvis, either 1/7 or 1/9. I can't remember now. But he's connected to Elvis big time. This Nicolas Cage. He married Elvis's daughter, the king of. He married Elvis's daughter, Lisa Marie. Kevin Spacey won Best Supporting Actor for Kaiser Sose, The Usual Suspects. Apollo 13. Oh, Apollo 13 won Best Movie? Apollo. Listen to that. At the 68. And the reason I'm bringing up the 68 is because Elvis equals 67 forward, 68 backwards. Yeah, Nick Cage loves, yeah, I know he loves Elvis, yeah. Apollo. Anyway, all right, folks, I think I've had enough of this. So, let me ask you guys, who thinks I should leave this video up? Because I was thinking of deleting it. So if anyone, tell the truth, folks. If you think that this video is worth leaving up, put it. If not, then whatever. I don't care. There was other references, but I left it out. There was a few other things. Having to do with horses, like, because we were talking about the PA connection, the AP Indy, a horse called AP Indy. But I'm gonna show that in a different video. All right, having to do with that because it connects to Seattle Slew. Yeah, Apollo is connected to Trump, but Elvis is the real Apollo. Yeah. Apollyon, the bad Don, a bad Don, which I made videos like 7 years ago about Trump being, a bad Don. Revelation 9/11. Anyway, folks. Okay. Make sure you thumb up the videos. Make sure you thumb up this video. There's only 10 thumbs up. What's wrong with you people? How can you give only 10 thumbs up to this video? It's not a great video, but goodness gracious, 10? Come on, folks. Thumb up the video. Anyway, oh, you know what I should have looked at? Who won Best Actor at the 77th Academy Awards?
The 77th Academy Awards had 20...
Oh, I don't know. Somebody named, that's something. Jamie Foxx. Best Supporting Actor, Morgan Freeman. What movie won? Oh, $1 Million Baby, is that what won? See, like I said, could all this be a coincidence? Look, some of it could be a coincidence. Not every number is connected, because look, they do enough rituals in the year 77 that they don't need to do another one for the 77th Oscars, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why they pick certain ones to do a ritual and certain ones they don't. So that's why I say sometimes, could some of this just be a coincidence? It could. Sometimes. All right? Sometimes. But there's just no way that some of this is a coincidence. No way. All right? Like I said, for some reason, they pick and choose which time to do their rituals. You know what I mean? There's always a reason for what they do. Anyway, I see everyone's comments. Yeah, God bless all of you. Yeah. Appreciate everyone commenting. I didn't really look at the chat the last 10, 15 minutes. Anyway, folks, I'll leave this video up. Maybe I'll decide later to take it down, but most likely I'll leave it up because, if you guys thumb up the video, then I know that you like it. So I'll leave it up. Yeah, it's interesting that you guys uh, are talking about that Napoleon. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Anyway, when was Napoleon Bonaparte bone? I mean bone. I put bone instead of born. When was Napoleon Bonaparte born?
Napoleon Bonaparte was born on August 15th, 1769.
Oh, look at that. He was almost born on Elvis's death date. And look at that, he died on 5/5, 55. Satan. 55. 55. Napoleon had his hidden hand. Yeah, he's just, yeah, they're all antichrists. All of them are antichrists. All of them. Okay? The only ones that weren't antichrists is whatever the Bible says they were the ones. You understand? They're the only one. Whatever the Bible says weren't antichrist, then they weren't. You know what I mean? Like King David, and you know what I'm saying? And believe me, he had his flaws too. Okay, but that's why I keep telling you guys, when God chooses to do something, He does it for the betterment. Okay, for the betterment of whatever He chooses is what He knows is going to get. Uh, you know, it's going to fulfill what His goal is. All right, and God already knows the end from the beginning, so that's why He can, you know, predict what's going to happen, and and pick and choose who He wants to. But you're not predestined. You know the predestination people. No, you have free will. All right, it's in your heart. You know what I'm saying? God. That's why God says many are chosen, but are no, many are called, but a few are chosen. See, that's what I'm saying. God is, He calls them out. He says, hey, but if you don't, if you choose not to be, you know, step up to the plate, if you understand what I'm saying, then then you strike out and you go to hell. All right. Many are called, few are chosen. Anyway, folks, and all right, I'll just wait one more minute. Finish your conversations, folks, please. I gotta end the chat. Finish your conversations before I can end the chat. Yeah, I'll leave the video up. So don't worry, just watch it from the beginning. I have to end the chat. I've been on an hour. And I did it 40 minutes on the other two chats that I deleted. I have to go. No, Jesus is God in the flesh. Jesus is God, the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. These three are one. They work together in tandem. They're one God. You know, it's not three different gods. Okay, it's one God. We cannot understand. You know, we don't have the comprehension of how God exists. All we know is that Jesus is God in the flesh, and if it wasn't for Jesus, we're all gonna burn in hell. If it wasn't for Jesus, so that's why I'm saying we understand just enough to get us at the door, and then Jesus lets us in because He's the door, He's the way, the only way, the truth, and the life. You know what I mean? All right. Yeah, the three. Because, like I said, the 3 and 33 is super important because that's why they use it in all their fake stories to mock God. Because the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit are three. Jesus rose from the dead After 3 days, he was crucified at the age of 33. His ministry was 3 years. You understand? That's why they mock God. When they use the 3 and 33, and that's the number of ascension, 33, the highest, in Freemasonry, because they're mocking God, because God was crucified at 33 and he resurrected at 33, so that's why. All right. Yeah, you don't have to do that. I just explained it. When Jesus, look, when Jesus came in the flesh, basically he's saying that uh, he, he kind of, I don't know if they say he emptied himself. I'm not sure if that's biblical, what I just said. He emptied himself of his, of his glory. And that's why he tells the Father, he says, hey, that he cannot wait for, for the glory he had with his Father in heaven. Because Jesus said he's the beginning and the end. You cannot be the beginning and the end if you're not God. You know what I mean? Only God can be the beginning and end. Only God can forgive sins. How are you going to forgive somebody else's sins if they're not against you? Like, you can forgive me, I can forgive you if you did something wrong to me and I did something wrong to you. But I can't forgive somebody else's sins against you. But Jesus can. Because Jesus is God. Only God can forgive your sins if they're against him or against others. You know what I mean? Jesus is God. Anyway. All right. 30 seconds, folks. 33 seconds. And I'm ending the chat. Yeah. Oh, and how you know Jesus is God? Pay attention. Don't listen to what I'm telling you. When Jesus said, you destroy this temple and in 3 days I will raise it up. How can you resurrect yourself? See, others were resurrected with the help of others. So, supposedly in the Bible that's what it says, that a few others were resurrected through of course, they were holy men of God who resurrected them at the time. But what I'm saying is, nobody ever resurrected themselves, only Jesus. Because, and then in some translations it says, and God raised Jesus up. Well, which is true, because Jesus is God, and I told you that the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, these three are one. So the point I'm trying to make is that's why Jesus can say that I will raise it up. There's no way Jesus would say, destroy this temple and in 3 days I will raise it up. He would have said it will be raised up, or he will raise it up, or God will raise it up. That's not what he said. He says, I will raise it up. And it tells you in the Bible, it says he's talking about himself. So you figure that one out. All right. Yes. Anyway, God bless all of you, and don't let nobody tell you otherwise, okay? Jesus is God, because without Jesus, you would not know who God is, all right? You wouldn't. I'm just telling you right now, you would not know who God is. That's why he came to die on the cross. That way we could, die on the cross and resurrect. That way he is God, and that he is our only way to everlasting life, eternal life. Okay? Anyway, end the video. Jesus is God. I'm going to leave this video up, okay? At least for a few days, if not forever. Yes, that's right. Jesus is God. End of video. God bless all of you.